Good morning, guys. How are you? Morning. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Good morning. Hello. Can you hear us?
Morning, sir. Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, let's solve the exercises. Forgot simple homework yesterday, so let's solve here today the more exercises. Yes, in practice exercise page 6.5, you have here exercises 1 to 10, plot each point complex number and find its absolute value. So let's solve for the odd numbers and even number would be homework. Odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. To plot here for I, z equals for I, which is what? 0 and 4. So we plotted 0 and 4 here. Okay?
Okay.
Next, number 3. The point is, yes, Yusuf, 3
and 0.
So 3 and 0 is here.
Yes.
Okay, 3, comma 0. Okay, number 5, 3 and 2. So it's simply 3 and 2. So 3 and 2 here. So this is simple here to plot each a complex number, its absolute value and given error. Z is what? 3 and negative 1. So 3 and negative 1 here. 3 comma negative 1. Number 9, which is negative 3 comma 4. Negative 3 comma 4 يعني نطلع 4 units, so it's here. The first point is negative 3 comma and 4. To find the absolute value of the first question, number 1, the absolute value, so R equals the absolute value of what? A squared plus B squared, right? Which is 0 squared plus 4 squared. And your answer here will be radical 4 squared, which is 4. Number 3. Number 3. Yes, Yusuf, what's the absolute value of this number, complex number 3? It's 3 squared.
3 squared plus 0 squared.
3 squared plus 0 squared, which is
3 squared,
3
9.
squared, which is
3.
3 to the power of 2. So it's 3. Number 5, the absolute value of the complex numbers equals 3 minus I. So it's here 3 squared plus 0 squared, which is the square root of, again, 3 squared.
Equal 3 also.
It's not 0, sorry. Negative 1 squared.
So 1.
Negative 1 all squared, which is plus, it's 1. And here is 9, so it's all
10.
10. Number 7, R, the absolute value,
R equal
A squared plus B squared.
negative 3 squared.
Squared plus B squared. So we have it here.
Negative 3 squared. 9, okay.
9 plus negative 1,
6.
all squared, which is here also.
No, we have 7. Okay, yes, negative 1. So 10.
So
Also.
number 5, it's not correct. We have to return back. It's 2.
2. Yes, number 5 is 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
2 squared equal 4. So 9
4
plus
9,
4. 13.
It's 13. And number 9, the absolute value of a complex number here.
So
it's
9.
Negative 3.
Negative 3 squared
plus 4
plus
squared.
4 squared. So
yes,
radical 9 plus
9 plus 16.
16.
Which is
16
25.
plus 9, 20.
25.
4, 25, yes. And 5
yes,
equal
it's
5.
5. Now the next set of questions. The next set of questions here. We have 11 to 26, plot each one complex number and then write the complex number in what? In polar form. You may express the argument in degrees or as you like. Let's solve also the odd numbers. Number 11. Number 11, we have 2 plus 2 plus 2i. Yes, it's 2 plus 2i. So who can do it, guys? Who can write this number, this complex number in polar form? So simply we have A equals 2 and B equals
Equals to
2. So what is the R? The R equals the square
radical
root
is
of
2 squared
2
plus
squared
2
plus
squared
2 squared.
4 plus
This is
4 radical
equal
8.
radical
2
8.
radical 2 if you want.
Radical
Radical
8, which is 2
2
radical
radical 2.
radical 2. To write your next number up here, 11
Tan.
plus 2i. We will write z equals it's r into
R
cosine
cosine theta
the
plus
angle
I
theta
sine
plus
theta.
I sine the angle theta. So it's equal to the r is 2 radical 2 and
2
cosine the
cosine
angle plus I sine the
sine
angle.
the angle also.
And give
The
an
angle
argument.
tan theta equal y over x
Yes, or b over a.
or I over b
b over
over
a.
a, sorry.
So
So
it's
2 over 2 equal 1.
where
So
is
tan
b?
inverse
b
of
is
1.
here and a is here, so 2 over 2 gives 1. So I think that tan theta now equals 1. And if you do it in the calculator, theta is equal to tan inverse of 1, which is 45.
Pi over 4, yes.
Pi over 4 or 45. بقول لك عادي اكتبها كده.
Okay.
45 degrees and here 45
40.
degrees. So your number in polar form, your complex number in polar form, 2 radical 2 cosine 45 plus I sine 45. Okay. Two radical 2 cosine 45 plus I sine 45. Let's do number 17. Number 17 is here. 2 radical 3 minus 2i. Yes, Mr. Muhammad Faris. It's 2 radical 3.
Yes, Mr.
And
2
then
radical
minus
3.
2i.
Yes, A is 2 radical 3.
Yes, and b is
B is the negative 2. 2 or negative 2. Mr.
negative 2.
Yes, negative 2.
Yes, the r is
Get the R 2 squared plus negative 2 squared. 2 radical 3 squared plus negative 2 squared. Yes, then it's how much? I need calculator.
4 times 3 now, which is 12. Okay, plus 4. So it's radical 16. And radical 16 is 4. This is the modulus. The argument.
Yes, 4. Then we'll get the tan, it's x over y or b over a.
Y
or
over x.
yes,
over
y
a.
over x. It will be negative 2 over 2 radical 3. It will be negative radical 3 over 3.
Negative 1 over radical 3. Negative 1.
Or negative 3 or negative radical 3 over 3.
So it's the tan
Tan
inverse of
inverse
negative
of
1
negative 1 over radical 3.
3. طيب, first of all, what's the tan inverse of 1 over radical 3? You find the tan inverse of 1 over radical 3 in the first quadrant. And here, negative.
It will
Here,
be
this is the theta
negative
inverse.
pi over 6.
Hmm?
It will be
Say
negative
that
pi over 6.
for negative pi, negative 1 over radical 3 or 1 over radical 3 only. Without negative first, and then make that this angle in the third quadrant.
It will be pi over 6.
It will be pi over 6 in the first quadrant.
Yes.
بس هنا البوينت دي هي 2 radical 3 and negative 2, I think in the fourth quadrant, right? Gonna be here. Listen. لا not here. خلينا مثلا نقول 2 times 1.7. 2 times 1.7. It's what about 4 مثلا طلعنا تنزل في الفورث كوادرنت، ما يهمنيش ان هي موجوده في الفورث كوادرنت. So the answer is 2 pi minus pi over 6.
pi
2
over
pi
6
minus pi over 6, which is
12
12 pi over 6.
12 pi or 11 pi over 6.
So your angle is 11
Yes.
pi over 6. So the number can be written in polar form as
They are cosine. Oh,
4
okay, okay,
open
4 into
parentheses,
cosine.
cosine. 11
11
pi
pi over 6
6 plus
plus I sine
pi
11 pi over 6.
sine 11 pi over 6. This is the complex
Yes.
number in the polar form. Okay. Next set of questions. Express 27 to 36. Write each complex. I'm gonna solve, guys, from each set of questions. I will set some selected problems, and I will give you the other, some selected also problems as a classwork now, and the other as a homework. So pay attention how to solve. Okay, write each complex number in rectangular form if necessary round to the nearest tenth. Who can do number 33, which is 5 cosine pi over 2 plus I sine pi over 2. So let's write z, يعني the complex number in polar form is 5 into cosine pi over 2 plus I sine pi over 2. You can write this number, يلا. What is A and B? محتاجينه في rectangular form. What is A? It's R cosine theta
Equal 5 cosine pi over 2.
Yes. Yes, 5 cosine pi over 2, cosine 90, I think it's 0, times 5, which is what?
0. Yes.
0, Mr. Yes.
طيب.
And
now
B equal R sine theta. Yes. Equal 5 sine pi over 2.
Equal 5.
Oh, 5, okay.
Pi over 2 equal 5.
Equal 5. Now we will write as A plus BI. So it will be
So we write it in rectangular form, which is A plus
0 A plus
BI
BI.
equals, is Z, equals 0
0 plus 5i.
5i. So you can also write it as 5i.
5i, yes.
Okay, this is question number 33. Any question? Any question, guys?
No, easy.
Okay, so let me, guys, ask Mr. Yusuf Shamsan. Yusuf Shamsan. Yusuf Shamsan. Do you hear me? Yusuf Shamsan. Okay. Okay, Abdullah. Two left out the group. Why? Because they don't want guys me to ask them to answer here. But at the end of the year, they will ask me only about their marks. Why, mister? Why I didn't get the full mark? Okay, you will not see the full mark, guys, until you participate with me and you did all your homeworks. Because in the next term, inshallah, I will differentiate between the one who participated and the one who will not, in the homework, in the interaction here in the class, in the absence, everything. So from now, put in your mind that no more marks for you إلا لو أخذتها فعلا وتستحقها. Okay? Take care. So we are here موجودين بنسأل تجاوب ترد عليا. غير كده I will minus you على طول. عبد الإله, can you solve here question number 35? We would like to write this number z equal 20 by the same way, and here's the steps you have. Okay, 20, which is cosine 205 degrees plus I sine 205. Okay, يلا. The mic is not working. So solve for me here this question and send for me number 35, Abdulillah. I'm waiting for your answer on the WhatsApp. Okay, this is 35 for Abdulillah. Okay, Mesh, thank you. And I will see guys the two who left the group right now. مين هم وياخدوا minus إن شاء الله. Okay, Samir, Khalid, question number 31. Yes, it's 8 into cosine 7 pi over 4 plus I sine 7 pi over 4. Yes, yes, Sam. How to write this number in rectangular? 4. Sam. Nice. Okay, -1. Okay. Talal Dabbagh.
Yes, Mr. 35 or 31?
31, 35.
Okay. First we'll put A equals R cosine theta and B equals R cosine theta. Okay.
Okay, Sam. For A equal
R cosine theta.
R cosine theta, the angle
And,
is
7 pi
over 4, and this R,
8.
evaluate the R quickly. The R is what? Is 8,
8.
right?
8. Yes.
Okay. So
And
substitute 8 for R and cosine 7 pi over 4. Give me 1 minute, please.
Okay. مستر السؤال
ماشي. Okay, Mr. Talal, A equals 8 cosine 7 pi over 4 plus I. And we have here sine. What? No, not. Talal, معايا? This is A only. Equal. Hello?
Oh, hello, Mr. I was muted by mistake. Equals 4 radical 2.
Yes, equals 4 radical 2 in the calculator. You can do it quickly.
Yes.
B equals
8 sine 7 pi over 4.
8 sine 7 pi over 4, which
Equals
is
negative 4 radical 2.
negative 4 radical 2
So Z equals 4 radical 2 minus I 4 radical 2.
minus I, then 4 radical 2.
Yes,
I'll
exactly.
write it as 4 radical 2 minus 4 I radical 2. This is the better
Okay.
order. Nice. Okay, Abdulillah, finished this question? Z is 20. Z equals 20 cosine 205 degrees plus I sine. Done? Or still solved?
Assalamu alaikum, Mr.
Solved. Okay. Walaikum salam, Khalid. How are you?
Mr. Sorry, but my internet connection is not stable. Every 5 minutes it's turn off. So sorry if I get out by fault.
Yes, I noticed that you entered in the beginning of the class and then
Yeah.
you went away. And you are the one who left right now. مين تاني؟ في واحد كمان طلع. هنشوفه أنا أعرفه. طيب. كويس يا خالد. No problem.
مستر إبراهيم
Yes.
ممكن لو سمحت sorry
exactly.
can I please answer the next question or an exercise
Okay. يلا. وأنت
Okay.
غايب عن الملاعب بقالك فترة. ها. An exercise 37-44. Yeah, I asked about you yesterday.
37 طيب تمام.
The product. Z1 Z2. Z1 Z2. يعني multiply the first.
Okay.
by the second.
بدي أشوف بس القاعدة اللي
multiply the R.
أيوة.
multiply R1 by R2 and add the arguments, the angles.
Okay. معناها 5 multiple 30.
30.
Then cosine 50.
70.
cosine 70 sorry نعم بنزيدهم على بعض وبلس
I sine. What?
70.
Add also 70.
أيوة.
Okay.
أيوة. بس خلاص هيك هي بس.
Yes.
ثاني اوكي طيب شكرا.
محمد كيالي. 39. محمد كيالي 39. Z1 Z2 equal.
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Yes.
3 times
equal
4.
to what?
3 times 4 is what?
3 times 4 is equal to 12. Cosine.
Add pi over 5 and pi over 10.
5 over 5 is over 10.
It's 2 pi over 10 plus pi over 10 gives what? 3 pi over 10. This pi over 5, I change it, I will write it as 2 pi over 10. Multiply the up and down by 2. Plus pi over
Yes,
10 is
Mr.
3 pi over 10.
Plus I then
Sign the same. Sign the plus of the two angles.
3 pi over 10. Yes.
Okay, Muhammad Iyad. Question number 41.
Yeah, Minister.
Find the product of the two complex numbers. Muhammad Iyad.
Yes, Mister.
Yeah, answer. Number 41.
Sine 7 pi. 7 pi.
What is the R? The R is 1, right?
Yes.
So
The sine 7 pi.
cosine 7 pi.
Yes.
How 7 pi? Because here is 3 pi over 12 plus 4 pi over 12 is 7 pi over 12.
Yes, 7 pi over 12 plus I.
Plus
I
I.
sine.
Abdulillah, thank you. Thank you, Abdulillah. Excellent.
plus I7 pi over 12.
Okay, plus here pay attention معانا بقى ها sin 7 pi over 12. So in multiplication we just add what? Okay. The arguments and multiply the r. No r here, the r is 1 يعني. So directly my answer is like this. Thank you محمد إياد. Okay. محمد مصباح 44
Yes, Mr.
أو خليها 43. Yes.
43.
You should write the answers, guys. You should save these answers. You should bring your math copybook and your calculator and everything in front of your desk and then participate. Write the answers. Try to solve. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Forget everything. You have to learn. You know that, خلاص. Huh?
Yeah.
43.
0, I guess. No, plus 1
Can we
minus
multiply
1.
first the two numbers? 1 plus I and minus 1 plus I. And then write your answer in what? Polar form. محتاج الانسر in polar form. So we can multiply first and then convert the product to polar form. Yeah,
Yes.
we can.
Yes.
It's derivative.
Can I?
Yeah.
أحكي. Minus 1 و I guess. بعدين minus I if I'm right. And
it's negative
2i.
1 and then plus I minus I and then not 2i plus I squared.
Yes, right.
Plus I squared. So what?
Minus 1 plus I squared. All right.
Yeah, we have I and minus I 0 and negative 1 now, and you know I squared is negative 1, so negative 1, which is negative 2. And then we would like to write this number here as what? Polar form, اللي هو negative 2. Okay.
خلاص؟
لا لسه بتحول negative 2 لpolar form. I said for you to leave your answers in polar form. So as we did in the previous slide, how to write the complex number from polar to rectangular and from rectangular to polar here, like this one. We have to find the r, we have to find the theta. So what's the r? The modulus is the square root of negative 2 whole squared plus 0 squared. Because here plus 0i. No I is 0. So r now is 2 or negative 2. Negative 2.
No, it's 2. 2.
Yeah, it's 4, so it's 2, I'm sorry. Yes, and then the theta تبدأ بالtan theta equals b over a. b over a. طيب ال b over a y over x. طيب what's the b?
2 or
No, 0.
0. Okay.
Over negative 2 equals 0. So we have to think what angle it's tan is 0. Tan what angle is 0? Tan pi, check pi, tan 0.
0.
Yeah, tan inverse of 0 equal shift tan.
Still 0. 0.
It's 0. So our angle is 0 or pi?
No, 0.
We have it's negative 2 يبقى أكيد pi عشان احنا when we graph here in this number we have negative 2 يعني احنا ناحية الباي مش ناحية الزيرو هناخد الباي because tan pi also is 0 right?
Yeah.
Right كده على الكالكوليتر tan pi equals what's the answer? Is 0 right? Is it 0?
Yes, 0.
Okay, so we will use pi here to write this number z equal. Yeah, we have the r is 2, and then open parentheses cosine pi plus I sine
Sine
pi.
pi.
Yes, so this is my final answer. اللي هو عملت product عادي وبعدين I converted the product to polar form. Okay. Any questions, guys? Grade 11B. Any questions? You have to study this well, guys, because you're gonna use inshallah in calculus. So you have to keep this all in your mind. And if you have any questions, ask me. I'm ready. All are clear in this page. Let's move on to the quotient. Z1 over Z2. Find the quotient. Thank you, Muhammad Misbah.
Can I answer?
Samir, yes. Yeah.
بس ما كان فينا نفتح مايك قبل شوي.
Okay.
تمام.
Thank you.
Okay. Find the quotient of Z1 over Z2. طيب تمام. 20 over 4 into cosine 75 minus 25 يعني cosine 50.
We subtract now 50
Yes.
degrees
plus I sine 75 minus 25 50 يعني.
Again, yeah, thank you.
Yes.
47. Yes,
Yes.
Omar Khalid.
No, Mr. عمر خالد كان توك.
وين يعني؟
عمر خالد ما فين مستر عشان عامل
آه.
عملية.
عمل عملية ما بيقدر
ألف سلامة. يس ألف سلامة يا عمر. بإذن الله بالسلامة كمان. أوكي مين يا شباب؟
if you want me
سيف.
I can do it, Mr.
يلا Z1 over Z2. Simple questions. Would like to solve.
Okay.
For me, you can do it. Yes, Muhammad.
أنا can I solve?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 3 over 4.
3 over 4.
Okay, 3 over 4.
Bracket.
بعدين pi over 5. Pi over 5 minus pi over 10. Plus I sine pi over 5 minus pi over 10.
Right. Excellent. And then?
And then
3
we
over 4.
Yeah, negative.
2 over
Wait,
10
can you give me just
minus
1 second, Mr.? Yes. Pi over 10.
Imagine that it's 2 pi over 10, which is pi over 5 minus pi over
Okay.
1 pi over 10.
Plus I sine pi over 10.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. Who would like to solve one more question for division? Nawaf, Muhammad. I already sent guys the names for all inactive students, the ones who didn't participate with me before in my classes. And you will receive, inshallah, a message for your parents about this. Okay, so as you like. This plus what I said in the beginning, guys, it's all recorded. And
Mr. did you remove my name from the list?
Yes, سامح خلاص.
تمام.
49, Nawaf Muhammad, 49. We would like to find the quotient, Z1 over Z2 over the complex number. Z1 over Z2. You have 20 marks for participation, and you know. And it's the first time, guys, you know, it's the first time to talk with you about the marks, right? Why? بحبش أنا نظام التجديد بصراحة. Yes.
يعني 120.
200 like this, and then plus I
sine هذا 80 minus 200.
تمام 80 minus 200. So what's the answer?
120.
80 minus 200 is what? Wake up يا عم انت شارب حاجة. 80 minus 200 is what?
180.
Huh?
100.
What? $80 minus 200.
120, Mr. Negative 120.
Negative 120. And here negative 120. Okay. Then we will leave it as negative angle here inside. Well, because cosine is even function, for cosine negative 120 is the same as cosine 120, okay? Plus sine here is odd function, so sine negative 120 is the same as negative sine 120, okay يا شباب? So you can leave your answer as okay, 120 degrees minus I sine 120. This is the final answer. Understood?
Yes, miss.
Any questions? Yeah, let's move back. Again, guys, in a set of exercises 53 to 64. عمر بهاء الدين عبد الله. عمر بهاء الدين عبد الله.
يس مستر. لا يس مستر، معلش ما كنتش عارف افتح المايك. المهم ايوه طيب حاضر. Use de Beauvoir's theorem to find the indicated power of the complex number. 53.
Question 53.
طيب 4 to the power cube يعني 4 cubic.
Yes.
4 times 4 times 4 64 أظن.
Let's write the rule up here for all.
تمام.
What we said gonna be r to the power of. He said he's asking
r to the power of n والانجل مضروبة في n والانجل مضروبة في n.
Yes. Cosine the angle times n plus I sine the angle times n. That's it. طيب here it's 4 to the power of
4 to the power of 3 equal times عفوا cosine 45 plus I sine 45.
Why 45?
عشان 15 times 3.
Times 3 plus
I sine 45.
I sine 45. Okay, 4 to the third is
64.
64.
Cosine 45 square root of 2 over 2 أظن. Plus I sine 45 برضه square root of 2 over 2.
Yes.
He wants it in rectangular
form, right? So
عشان كده يعني 64 times square root of 2 over 2 يعني 32 square root of 2. 32 square root of 2.
Yes, theoretical what?
2 over 2.
2 plus I
sine ايوه تمام. طيب 32 square root of 2 plus I 32 square root.
Square root of 2. Yes, this is the rectangular form of this complex number. Thank you, and Omar. Okay, number 55. Number 55. Let's practice more, guys. ناخد one more question على how to find the power of a complex number. يزن. يزن.
Can I solve? Can I solve, Mister?
Where's Yazan?
Yes, Mister. I am here. I was putting the speaker.
Yeah, Mister.
55. It will be 2 square.
2 to the power of what?
2 to the power of 3. I mean, Mister. Cosine 80.
80 times 3.
80 times. Why, Mister, times 3?
Here is the rule up in the page. Here is the rule يا حبيبي اللي هي بتعمل سكوير باور للار وباور وملتبلاي اتش انجل باي ان.
80 times 3 and I sine 80 multiply 3.
Yes, equal. Leave your answer in rectangular form.
2 to the power 3 equal 8.
8. 2 by 2 by 2.
And yes.
Cosine
80 multiply 3 to be. Wait, Mister, I will bring the calculator.
Three times 8 is 24. And we put the 0. So 240 plus I sine the same magnitude.
Minus half, Mister.
where minus it's times. Yes أنت قصدك تطلع الكوساين 240.
Yes, minus half.
Minus half. Plus.
And sine plus I sine will be
radical 3 over 2.
It will be minus radical 3 over 2.
Yes. So your answer is 8 times negative half, negative 4. 8 times negative half, negative 4. And now minus radical 3 over 2i.
Yes.
Okay. So please write your homework. And I need guys WhatsApp بتاعي يكون فيه 25 homeworks. المفروض 31 بس الحاضرين بس. خلينا نشوف الناس الابسنت بس ايه. لازم ينبعت لي الهوم ورك كامل من الكل. What's the homework? The homework will be in the set exercises, practice exercises from 1 to هناخد 2, هناخد 4, هناخد 6, 8. Okay, and then we have 12, 16, 20, 24, 30, 34, 36, 38, 40, 46, 48, 50 and 52.
مستر طب ممكن لو سمحت تبعتهم على الجروب؟
I will send now the file all. You will send this file. هتلاقي فيه highlighted numbers in the homework معناها هم دول الهومورك.
تمام.
تمام يا مستر.
And 58. In set exercise 65 to 68 try بس 66 and 68 to find the cube root. Thank you. Bye.